this article. This actually comes to us from Entertainment Weekly, letting us know that DC Stargirl has officially cast John Wesley Shipp to guest star on DC's Stargirl as the Golden Age Flash. So that's right. He is on his way back, ladies and gentlemen. It says the Flash is speeding over to DC Stargirl. Entertainment Weekly has exclusively learned that John Wesley Shipp will guest star in season 2 of the CW's high school superhero drama. Shipp will premiere in episode 9, reprising his role as old school speedster Jay Garrick from The Flash. According to the official description, Jay Garrick plays a role in a pivotal flashback episode that establishes the Golden Age Flash as a member of Earth 2's Justice Society of America. Per the CW, this miniature crossover will officially bring Stargirl into CW's post-crisis CW verse alongside the Flash, Superman and Lois, Batwoman, Black Lightning, Supergirl, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And of course, we got John Wesley Shipp. A fantastic photo of him as Jay Garrett. This brings me so much joy, guys. Can I just be honest with you? This does bring me so much joy because I've always loved him in this particular role. And for me, I think a lot of us have been wondering if we were going to get some sort of crossover for Stargirl, right? There were always hints that maybe they would have a Flash crossover last season. And unfortunately, we just did not get that. And with COVID, we also weren't sure as to how they were going to execute any mini crossovers, if they were even going to attempt it. So the fact that we're getting Jay Garrick here, I know, Stuart, we've talked about this, the idea that you've been really pumped to maybe even see some of the older members of the Justice Society, right? Like a Green Lantern or the Flash, and Alan Scott or Jay Garrick. I wasn't quite sure if they would go the route of recasting for this Stargirl universe, or after everything that happened when it comes to Crisis on Infinite Earths, we still don't really know what characters are around, who's still coming over from other Earths and things like that. So for them to be able to establish that hopefully the Golden Age Flash that we've known and loved from the CW Arrowverse is also going to continue to play this same Flash in Earth 2. I love it. It almost makes me wonder what else is still similar in this new Earth 2. Does this open the door for Jesse Quick at some particular point in time if they want to? But who certainly knows? But I cannot wait to see what they do with this version of the Flash, considering just all the fantastic lore that they've built up in the first Stargirl series with the Justice Society of America. So for me, I think this is a win. Great way to go ahead and bridge these two, I guess I don't want to say these two Earths, this same Earth, but with this Flash version meeting up with Stargirl. I think it's a fantastic choice. So let me throw this over to you, Stuart, since you were the one that also did the reviews for Stargirl. You hear this news of John Wesley Shipp returning. How are you liking this idea?
Absolutely loving it. I, a lot of times when I hear rumors about crossovers between different DC universes that aren't technically connected, I always try to, take that with a grain of salt, kind of like how I did with the Batwoman when she was rumored to be on the set of Titans season 3. Like, I'm still taking that with a grain of salt, right? But this, however, was something that I always thought, would be such a perfect way to have that connective tissue between Stargirl and the Flash, something that we knew we were going to be getting later on because there had been talks about, crossing over, but then we knew because of COVID that it wasn't happening. So my thought was just get a, character from the Flash who isn't a series regular. He just has his guest star roles every now and then, have him be in Stargirl, because then you don't have to worry about all the scheduling conflict there about moving an actor from one state all the way to another and then back, and having that actor having to quarantine themselves for 4 weeks straight because of it. So this is the perfect way they could have done it, bringing in the Jay Garrett Flash and having it played by the same actor from the Flash TV show. That's, it makes me really happy that they saw the opportunity that I saw and that they're going with it. And best part about this is because this is probably going to be like a new rewritten version about him. You know, it can still be something fresh and new. They can treat it like it's the first time he's being introduced in the show, which is how I'm sure the writers want to do it. Cause, you know, so it still gives the writers all that flexibility that they would, you know, normally want in their own show. And they don't have to worry about, you know, making sure it fits in line with the Flash, with it being in its own universe and with it being in a rewritten universe. So, you know, we don't have to worry about this version of Jay Garrett looking exactly like the version we see in the image from the article. So if they want to give him like a new costume, a new look, they can totally go for it too.
I personally hope that they keep the same look, because I've always been a really big fan of it. But I definitely get what you're saying there, and you make up a good point. The idea that history kind of has been rewritten, right? After Crisis on the Infinite Earths, this is sort of a new beginning, if you will. There's still a lot of things that are unexplored when it comes to the multiverse and the other Earths that are certainly still out there. So when it comes to Earth 2, we don't quite know who remembers certain things from that past life or that past world, right? So this is an opportunity for them to really have a fresh take on Jay Garrick if they certainly want to. Who knows, considering the fact that he is a speedster himself, maybe he is one of the few people that does remember what happened pre-Crisis on Infinite Earth. So for me, I'm really fascinated. I definitely agree with you, Stuart. The idea of it now being a rewritten history does make this even more fascinating in that sense. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me throw this over to you, Indy. I know you're a big John Wesley Shipp fan also. How do you love the idea of Jay Garrick certainly coming back and being in Stargirl of all things? Are you on mute? There you go.
I definitely love the idea. I am a John Wesley Shipp simp. All the way back from when I was first introduced to him, like in the original Flash TV show, but also the amazing job he did in Dawson's Creek. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for my man. This is one of the best ways to connect a universe without bringing your main stars in. Kind of like what Stewart said. You use the original Flash. Show that the lore of the past, you know what I'm saying, still exists. Because if, like you just said, if anybody should remember what happened post-Crisis, it should be speedsters. They should be able to have some semblance of what's going on in their mind, because you know they operate on a different wavelength and everything like that. Since you don't want to pick up Green or the Canaries and have the little formula that they was injecting everybody with be running around, and maybe that's the reason why it didn't get picked up, is you're gonna get too confused on who knew what, because they had to be injected with something. So I'm all for it. Kind of like what Diary also said. I really hope it's more than just a cameo. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's like one of the reoccurring roles, or at least reoccurring flashbacks. We can see more of him, because he's just amazing as that character.
Yeah, I absolutely love him as the Flash, honestly. So I'm definitely in agreement with you, man. If I'm almost really thrilled that they didn't recast this particular version. I feel like just based off of his popularity, what he's meant to the Flash universe, it certainly makes sense to go ahead and bring him back. I wonder how old John Wesley Shipp is. Is he pushing like is he at least in his 70s?
Google.
Yeah, I might have to pull that up in regards to it. I'm kind of curious to see how old he is, though.
Let's see. He is 66 years old.
Okay, so he's almost 70. That's not bad. He looks great for his age. This does make me wonder if we are, like, if they've introduced him, if we eventually are going to get maybe a casting announcement for like an Alan Scott at some particular point in time. I mean, the fact that they said in the article that he's going to be in one episode, or at least showing up in episode 9 as a flashback episode. You guys know I love flashbacks just because it's a fantastic way to continue to world build, and so if they want to introduce us to maybe some of those other JSA members that, if you recall from Stargirl season 1, they had the picture that I believe Courtney wound up finding and things like that. Some of those characters I would love to kind of see brought to the small screen. So we got the Flash. Maybe we'll get ourselves a Green Lantern also. I'll keep my fingers crossed though.
They should go with what the writers of Legends of Tomorrow wanted to do for season 2. They should totally try to get Ryan Reynolds to be Alan Scott, Green Lantern.
That would be pretty neat. I hope they're able to pull that off, man. That'd be pretty legit. But listen, guys, we want to know your thoughts at the end of the day. John Wesley Shipp returning as the Jay Garrick Flash to go ahead and debut in episode number 9 of Stargirl season 2. Hopefully, we'll wind up getting more information for you guys as the season definitely progresses. But yeah, we'll definitely continue to also give you reviews for season 2. So definitely look out for that.